I'm Shayna with this week's Health and Nutrition News. The biggest Ebola outbreak in history continues to concern people around the world. Ebola is an infectious disease that is marked by a fever and severe internal bleeding. This disease is spread through contact with infected body fluids and is typically fatal. According to the World Health Organization, more than 1,700 cases of Ebola have been reported in West Africa since March, with over 900 of the cases being fatal. There are currently no medications that are approved to treat Ebola, but several experimental drugs are being tested. We all know that the sun can leave burns on our skin after a fun-filled day at the beach or pool. But did you know that sunbathing can have an even more dangerous consequence? The USA's Surgeon General, the main public health spokesperson for the government, reported this week that there has been a 200% increase in deadly cases of skin cancer since 1973. Surgeon General Boris Lushniak is very concerned by the popularity of sunbathing and even recommended that schools should treat it as seriously as smoking. He believes youth are not being educated enough on the importance of wearing sunscreen and hats, and that universities should stop providing indoor tanning beds. When you're out in the sun, remember to wear sunscreen and keep your time spent in direct sunlight to a minimum. Strap on your sneakers and go for a run, because whether you're pumping those legs for 30 minutes or 4 hours, research shows running can actually add years onto your life. This week, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology published a study that shows whether you run less than an hour or more than an hour each week, you'll get the same health benefits. In fact, running too much can even have negative health effects. What positive impact will moderate running each week have? You'll not only have a 30% better chance of staying alive overall, but you'll also have a 45% lower risk of dying from heart disease. In fact, on average, runners live 3 years longer than non-runners. The researchers point out that while the study focused on running, similar physical health benefits can be achieved from biking or walking. So no matter which activity you choose, just get out there and get active. Have you ever been so busy throughout the day that you forget to eat? Well, skipping meals is a very bad habit because it throws off our blood sugar levels. What's the big deal? Well, according to a new study from the University of Washington, blood sugar levels directly control our appetites. You see, after a large meal, our bodies break down the food into small molecules and extract any energy they contain. This energy is dumped into the bloodstream where it becomes readily available for the rest of our body to burn for fuel. If the brain detects that our blood sugar is beginning to fall, it will do anything and everything to make us eat. According to the new study, this means an increased appetite. For the experiment, researchers studied the appetite of 21 pairs of identical twins. The scientists fed the participants breakfast and then showed them pictures of high and low-calorie foods while monitoring the part of the brain responsible for appetite. It turns out that the individuals with lower blood sugar levels were more likely to have increased brain activity in the appetite center, especially when looking at pictures of high-calorie food. Researchers say this study supports the ideas that skipping meals is a bad practice since it lowers blood sugar and increases cravings for unhealthy foods.